Now, here's Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca with your live Pinpoint Doppler 12 Futurecast.
Well, temperatures this afternoon, 15 degrees below average. But try this on. How about 15 degrees above average starting Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? So bottom line, we've got a major warm-up on the way. We've really been talking about this now for the last roughly 5 to 7 days. Down in Narragansett, a lot of clouds, but every now and then you get a little brightening, a couple of rays of sun through the otherwise mostly cloudy sky, very cool. And every now and then some of these clouds producing some sprinkles and some showers, so do expect that over the next several hours, kind of off and on. I mean, that is it on this final day of April. 48 degrees down in Narragansett right now, a couple of raindrops on the camera lens in downtown Providence, and mainly cloudy skies, and a few more stray light rain showers for this evening. In Smithfield, coming in at 50. Most areas are in the upper 40s to around 50. So chilly evening, temperatures will be in the 40s. Major warm up. Now, tomorrow's kind of the transition day. We're near 70, about upper 60s to around 70, and then getting up into the lower 80s by the middle of the week. And just keep in mind that the beaches and the coastline very nice, but it will be cooler. Now, we talked about how the average high temp for this time of year is 65. Look how far above average we are Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Even Saturday, even though it cools off a little bit, we're still above average by almost 10 degrees. And on Sunday, looking at the lower 70s. So nice to see all of these numbers above this yellow line. Again, the average high is 65. We're going to turn the corner in a big way. A few scattered showers coming through. Satellite photo shows a lot of clouds. There's a disturbance in the upper levels of the atmosphere, helping to create the cool and unstable conditions. In the meantime, look at the Midwest and the eastern half of the country, nice and clear and mild as well. So our own little corner of the world is chilly, but you don't have to go too far to get to the west to get milder air. And then across the central plains, it's even warmer. So we go mild tomorrow and then much warmer Wednesday, Thursday, and even into Friday. Getting real close, take a look at future forecasts, and we'll start off this evening. A few isolated showers, still kind of chilly and cloudy. And by midnight, most of this activity is winding down. And then tomorrow morning, we'll start off with clouds and maybe a sprinkle, mid-40s. The trend will be for increasing amounts of sunshine, but the warmest part of the day, probably not until late afternoon. It may take until 4 or 5 o'clock to get to 65 to 70, but otherwise, it's a dry and much milder day and no weather problems for tomorrow evening or even into tomorrow night. Take a look at tomorrow morning. Cloudy start, maybe an early morning sprinkle, not a big deal at 52 to start the day, and then finally heading up to about 65 to 70 by tomorrow afternoon. But again, that's probably mid to late day. All right, here's your 7-day forecast. Here comes summer Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, upper 70s to low 80s. Friday is not a rain day, but rather a scattered shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. Most of the time it's dry. The weekend is cooler, but the temperatures are still spectacular, both Saturday and Sunday, with temps in the 70s and nights in the 50s. Go ahead. You can applaud if you want. Go.
All right. All right.
Go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Thanks, Tony. Still ahead on